Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. So today we are wrapping up week 2 and I'm also going to let you know how my first appointment went with my dietitian, and then at the end of the video I will insert some pictures because I'm not weighing in or measuring. So I'm going to insert some pictures of last week and then this week, and you can kind of see how my progress has been. Also, one cool thing, I ordered some little belly beads and I will be using that from here on out just to kind of visually mark and see how my progress is. But we will start next month doing the weigh-ins. Almost there, guys. So week 1 compared to week 2, I really felt like week 2, I got the hang of things. I started to understand a good schedule for myself. Week 1, it was really more focused on healing, on adapting to this new lifestyle, preparing for the things that you're going to have to start doing within a couple of weeks, and just getting more comfortable with your new situation. So week 2, I really felt like I honed in on a good schedule for myself. I realized ways that I can get in more protein, my water, and still feel good, because that's kind of the hard balance of this. And I know I'm going to go into another one with the pureed stage, but week 2, it was more about how to reach your goals and be comfortable too, because the pouch is so small that if you overload it, you do get some tension in your tummy, and things will come back up. And it's not like in a vomiting kind of way. It's just you know when your pouch is too full. It just starts to creep right back up. So getting used to that feeling, knowing when to stop before that. It's really just about learning your body in week 2. So in week 2, I was able to see which foods my tummy liked, which foods that it didn't like, what sat well, how much time it took to have something. And with the foods that do slide through easily, finding ways to plump up their protein. So one was the yogurt. Yogurts I can finish in like 30 to 45 minutes. It's easy, it feels good. Nothing ever really upsets my stomach when I eat a yogurt. So putting extra protein powder like I was doing before, just adding a little bit of protein into it, and it plumps it up, makes it nice and digestible. And this is the consistency it stays in. And what I've been doing with my yogurts is I add my multivitamin to it, because my multivitamin is liquid. So I put my vitamin, I put my protein powder in here, and you got my yogurt, and this is what I have as a midday snack. And going into week 3, this will still be the first morning will still be the same, because I find it to be an easy way to get my proteins in. Also, I noticed this week that protein shakes are easy for me to drink. I can drink those in about the same time, maybe about 45 minutes to an hour. I can drink a protein shake. I started noticing in week 2 that the amount of water that I can take in was like it was back to normal. Given I can't sit there and chug a bunch of water, but if I take a swig like I would normally do, then it goes down fine without any issues. Doesn't come back up, nothing like that. Puddings is another one. Puddings would go down super easy. I can finish that in about a half hour to 45 minutes. My green drink that I have with the Motivate powder, I can have that done in about an hour to an hour and a half. With the Motivate greens, I really like it because I get my greens in. It also helps if you do have constipation. But this week I tried with different types of liquids. So not just water, because I get my hydration in with water, but I would like to get that protein in. So I tried it with milk this week, and I did the Fairlife lactose-free milk. And it was really good. It was like peach and creamy. So it was like peaches and cream, really. But I've also noticed that thicker soups or the baby food that's thinned out with the protein shake, that takes me a little time to eat as well. This whole week, I've really noticed that my tummy has just been allowing a lot more liquids and feeling good with it. And I am very happy that really from day 1, I've been able to take take in a decent amount of water, and it's only gotten better. I can quickly meet my hydration goals because of how much water I can actually take in. So that has been a really, really, really good thing. I let my dietitian know about all of this. And also I was tracking this whole week so that when I did sit down with her, I went over, is everything okay? Was I doing good? I did notice that my calories are just between 400 and 500 calories. And she said that that's normal. It's normal to have the low calories right now. To just, number one is to focus on hydration, and then you can always supplement with the protein shake. And then even going into week 3, it's kind of the same thing. Still focusing on your hydration and trying to start with just a couple of pureed foods here and there. You can always supplement with a protein shake. So that was really good advice, and she did write down some goals for me going into week 3, but I will put those in that other video. But as far as week 2, she was pleased with what I had tracked. She said everything was good. She really did like the baby food idea, and she liked that I was able to get a little bit of protein in there. That really did help me out as far as constipation goes too, just moving things along a lot easier. Also, I've been taking consistently my calm drink again, which I'm so happy because that helps me out so much. I haven't had any constipation since I've started the calm drink. I also started an iron supplement that she wanted me to try. So I do a little liquid iron, and then that I don't really care much for. So I just kind of have to like shoot it real quick. But my multivitamin, I love putting that in yogurt. It just, I don't know, I think it gives it a good flavor. And then as far as pain goes, I haven't had any pain. I didn't take any of my pain pills. I'm officially off of everything that they gave me except for my Pepsid. So I'm just doing my Pepsid and then my regular normal vitamins that I take. I was completely off of the nausea medication because I have not gotten nauseous really. And if I do get nauseous, it's usually because I did it. It's because I drank too much water and then I maybe tried to eat a yogurt or something. So those are the only times where I feel a little nauseous, and it's just because the fluid in my pouch hasn't yet left. And then things will start to kind of creep back up. But it's not a pain, it's not a discomfort, it's not even vomiting. It's just kind of like, nope, no more, rejected, you know, and it just comes right back up. So you just kind of have to spit that out. But like I said, knowing your limits, giving yourself the right amount of time before drinking and eating, that's been kind of a challenge for me. Just because I can drink a lot of water in, and I almost fill up with water, and then when it's time to have a soup or it's time to have a yogurt, I forget how much time it's actually been. And I know they say between like 20 to 30 minutes. For me, it's been about 40. And it's probably because I can take in more water. But like I said, it's not uncomfortable. It's not painful in any way. One thing that was happening in week 1, when I would burp, it would hurt. You could feel your tummy and the pain that is in there. You can feel it hurt because of the movement. Now at week 2, if I have a hiccup or if I burp, I don't feel that pain anymore. So I was really glad that that went away, because I thought, oh my gosh, if I have to feel this pain every time I hiccup or burp, that's gonna suck. So if you experience that in week 1, just know that that pain definitely goes away. It's just your belly healing. But by week 2, like I said, I was able to take in more water. I was able to burp and not feel the pain. As far as my incisions go, they're healing beautifully. They're great. Nothing oozed, nothing broke open. I was able to sleep on I think I said my left side at the end of week 1, and then all week 2, I can sleep on my left, and now I can sleep on my right. And that was just as of a couple of days ago. So towards the end of week 2, you might be able to start sleeping on the side where your larger incision is. For some reason, that incision just takes some time to heal. I still kind of have it, and it's scabbed over quite a bit now, and it is a little, you know, it's a little discolored. It ended up having some type of little bruise by it. It was like little blood vessels kind of spotted all over that area. But it's getting a lot better, and now it has a scab, and it's not even oozing anything. I'm not too worried about scarring. I mean, these are my war wounds. If I scar, I scar. I'm 40 years old. It's not like I'm trying to go out and show my belly all over the place, you know? So I don't really care about any of that. So, I mean, really, this was a good week, and it flew by for me. The first week felt like it was a little long and dragged out because of everything you're learning at once. But by week 2, you feel a lot more calm, a lot more like you kind of understand what needs to happen. You start to pay attention to your body a lot more. You can feel when you're getting full. You can feel like if you need a little bit more time between drinking and meals. Like me, you know, I need a good 40 minutes. Sometimes I even just go and walk. Walking has really, really helped me to digest easier. It just feels better. So I'm filming this a little bit after week 2 because I had just entered into my period stage, but I will say it's kind of the same for both. When you walk, you really do help that digestion, like gravity, just do its work. It does help. So I suggest after everything you eat, just kind of do a little lap either around your yard, around your house. I like going around the block now because it just feels better. So like I take between 15 to 20 minutes to just do a little lap around the neighborhood, and then you will feel so much better. So week 2 was really, really good, guys. I didn't notice anything crazy that came up. Every day really did feel the same, but it felt like you were just constantly getting better as the days went on. And like I said, by the end of week 2, I was ready to move on to pureed because I was feeling like, okay, I think I can, you know, I can work with some food right now to boost that energy. Energy becomes a little more challenging in the last few days of week 2, just because you're not getting in that many calories. But I can definitely say, because I am a couple of days into my pureed stage, that week 3, you get that energy back. I did anyways. I got the right energy back. I do have more balanced meals, so I do incorporate vegetables into my meals. And that was one thing that my dietitian really did like, is that if you're coming from week 2 and you're going into week 3, get yourself some spinach, get some sweet potatoes, get some green beans, get some peas. All of those things really, really help because they're good carbs. So if I was making the buffalo chicken dip, or if I was making the ricotta bake, I would add some spinach to that. So just adding the veggies to it. And it really is on track with what my dietitian suggests. So she gave me some really good tips to try, and hopefully I can come up with some good things. But guys, that was it. That was it for week 2. It was really good. It was short. It was quick. And I really felt like I learned a lot in that week on how to pay attention to my body, pay attention to what I'm eating, and how to balance all of that out and just come up with a good routine for yourself. So we'll see what happens in week 3, guys. I'm excited because then we get to have some food and some real energy. But I will let you know what I end up making. Maybe I'll do a video. I'm not sure. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.